Okay, hello. Hopefully that's me live. Please let me know in the chat. As you'll see, things are a little different, so hopefully everything's working. So yeah, it's been a minute setting all of this up. Anyway, we have G Morgan in the chat. Can't possibly be first. Hello there. I said I wanted to do sort of quick catch ups with you all, and yeah, so here's the first quick catch up. Just wanted to check how everybody's doing. Also wanted to check this new setup. I'll explain. Just hit the mic, don't hit the mic. I'll explain why I'm doing it like this. That's part of my strategies, and what our crafty strategies are for the coming weeks ahead. How you're doing in your country, what everything's happening basically. So the reason for the change around here is just quite simply my laptop that I'm streaming on just now used to be down in my kitchen table, but I decided because of the illness that's going about, I thought it would be kind of a cool new project for me, something kind of crafty, is to actually work on doing some gardening. I thought it would be cool to attempt to grow some produce and stuff again. I've tried in the past, I'm usually a bit rubbish. The weather's too terrible for anything outside just now, so I thought I could use my kitchen table to grow some stuff, and then I thought, okay, well I can move the laptop upstairs and do a new streamy type of situation. So that's one of my to be coping strategies if we kind of get stuck in, because to be perfectly honest, I think what most countries are seeing is when there's some kind of lockdown in your country, when we're getting all these new updates are happening so immediately, you don't know when something's happening, so being prepared in advance. So my being prepared in advance is, I'd kind of like some fresh vegetables and things. The shops are still crazy with people buying things. We're not so bad up here, but there is going to be kind of shortages of things you want. So I'm going to grow some salad on my kitchen table, and that'll never go to waste anyway. That is why we are set up here. So let me know what you think. This is just my usual recording setup, but I'm filming on my laptop anyway, and it just gives me a bit more space. My table for crafting is down here, and my microphone for continually smacking. But if you let me know if the sound and everything's kind of working, yeah. But that's my plan. I'd give you an update of what's happening in the UK. Things have changed a little bit. We've been told all big public gatherings are cancelled, but schools are still on. People are to work from home if they can, but otherwise we're to carry on as normal, although quite a lot of people are isolating a little more than that. I generally work from home. I do some dog training, and I've spoke to my pupils, and they still want to carry on because I train outside in groups of 1 or 2 people, and I'm hugging the dogs but not the people, so decided we can carry on with that a little bit. So that's what's happening with me, but do my Etsy shop and everything, yeah, that's happening. Right, let's check the chat. Guinea Pig Weekly UK, hello there. Lily Tree's in the house. Miss Sparkles, hey. Lily Tree saying, oh, we're in the studio. Yep, my little change. I feel like I've got so much more space to move about in. G Morgan, I've been looking at hairs on Facebook and they're so cute. Well done, everyone. I completely agree. Everyone's is awesome. I will get back into making mine. I thought about doing the ears or something tonight, but I didn't know if this new setup would work. I didn't know how everything would be doing, so I decided that we would just have a short chat, see how it goes, and then if this all works, then I've got my creative space. I've got a new office chair, which is why I'm wiggling. It's so comfy. Miss Sparkles, you like the new setup? Awesome, thank you. It's going to take a bit of getting used to, not lolling on my sofa. Excuse me. Oh, allergies are just the best. Some of my allergies are kicking in, and yeah, coughing and snuffling everywhere. People are giving me dirty looks, but I'm perfectly fine as far as I know, as far as anyone knows. Andrea, hello there. How are you doing? CJ, hello Pam and everyone. Wonderful, growing your own produce is awesome. Yeah, I have the very opposite of a green thumb. Like my parents used to always. I love bonsai trees, and my parents used to always sort of drag me away from the bonsai trees because I just have to look at them and they die. I'm not very good at growing things, but I figure in the past I have managed to grow some salads, and I've tried tomatoes before. Unfortunately, Scotland's basically, by the time we get to about October, I've got like about 4 tomatoes. Our growing season is a bit rubbish, but I'm going to start what I can, see what I can get, and yeah, I'm sure I can grow some lettuce or something. Haley, hello there. Oh, you've had to close the salon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, there is a lot of people are going to have to do things like that, and I'm really sorry to hear it. I think up here people are not panicking too much just now. Like, I was at the dentist today, and they're basically saying they're going to keep going until the government tells them not to. And I suppose, you know, like dentists and these kind of people, they're always in gloves, they're always being clean anyway. But yeah, so sorry for anyone. And that's what I want to talk about. What kind of things are you all planning to do to keep yourself busy? I'm sure most of us, to some extent, will have our lives slowed a little bit, either working from home, having to quit work, well, not quit, having to stop work for a little while, not getting out to the events you wanted to get out to. So just thinking, what kind of crafty things can we be doing? Now, I don't want to be thinking, what can you do, you know, to make money out of a crisis? We'll have to make money, but, you know, not make money off of other people, if you know what I mean. But what kind of things we can be doing? So I'm thinking of the whole, you know, looking into words. I'm running out of words. I'm thinking of looking into like doing some more of my online drawing, getting the Pinterest really up and running so I can take you along for that. Because the thing is, views in your shops and everything like that may drop slightly, but people are still going to be looking. Yeah, there's something else I wanted to talk about. You can see how organised I am. I have been hearing that some countries have shut down mail just now, and they're even turning around stuff that's already been sent out, or it's getting hung up in customs. But we can't help that. And just go by what your post office tells you, and if they're still accepting mail, you've just got to do what you can and be honest with your customers. If the mail's shut down, just message your customers and tell them what your post office is saying and offer to wait until it opens or refund them. Right, what was I talking about? Oh yes, the other kind of things. I just got my email from ETSU University the other day, and we've got the curricula, what's going to happen, so I'm going to be working on that and see how much of that I can pass on. Chat's moving fast and I'm on the laptop and I don't remember how to scroll on a laptop. Where did we get to? Dimitrova, oh please people, I'm sorry about your names, I'm awful. But hello there, and Lisa, hello. Oh, nice to see your smiley face in these tough times. Thank you so much, that's lovely. I know a lot of people are a little bit freaking out. Oh, I found out how to scroll. I know people are freaking out, or they're just feeling a bit isolated. So things aren't that much different for me at the minute because I work from home, but it's nice to be able to chat and connect to people. I was just talking to a friend about this earlier on in the day, talking about, like, in the UK, elderly people over 70 have been told to really isolate themselves for a matter of months. And I think this is going to be really difficult because a lot of the older people are the people that don't use technology the same as us. So I was thinking, if you know some elderly people that are going to have to be isolating a wee bit, and you've got an old phone or an old tablet or an old laptop that you're not using, and you can go around and show them how to set up a Facebook account, a YouTube account, a Skype, or whatever it is that the cool kids use, just so they can keep in touch with people. You know, it's not the same talking like this, but hopefully it's a little bit of just to break up a day for people a little bit. Where do we got to? Andrea, they said the virus can be carried on pet hair. It can be on all sorts of surfaces, but we don't really know we don't know the ins and outs of it. But it's one of these things, like, I can be careful about a lot of things, I'm still going to cuddle dogs. And, you know, at the end of the day, many of us are going to catch this illness, and for many of us it's going to be mild, which mild probably means it's going to be miserable and rubbish, but if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. I'm not going out of my way, like, we're not licking people or doing crazy things. I'm keeping my distance. I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do. But, well, I was working with a 10-month-old puppy today that very much likes to cuddle. I'm going to cuddle puppies. It's what I do. Doc, thanks to your advice, Etsy finally let me reopen one shop. That is so awesome. Thank you so much, and for letting us know that. What is it that you did? I can think my only advice tends to be bug Etsy, keep on them. So, but I'm so glad to hear that. That's brilliant. Angela, listening from Florida. Hello there. Coral Bay. Hello. G Morgan. The spring thaw. Oh, something's popping up that's annoying on my screen. You've had the usual spring thaw, which just get nasty looks. Is horrid mould under the snow. Ooh, lovely. Coral Bay, have you thought about making a wire bonsai tree if you like them? I have indeed. If anybody... Oh, I'm getting so many pop-ups on my screen when I'm trying... I have to figure out how to stop the pop-ups. If anyone saw my video on Sunday, I am awful with wire. I'm terrible with wire. I do want to try it. I think it would be totally cool. But I find working with wire really difficult. I am a naturally very clumsy person, and I can just see many amounts of wire trying to twist them. I'd probably take an eye out, but I do want to try. Lisa, asking my lovely partner Mike to teach me some skills on Illustrator and Photoshop. Awesome. Yeah, as probably some of you know, I've been teaching myself Illustrator this past few months, and I'm really happy with how it's going. It's a really powerful tool. I think probably it's a cool idea to start on Photoshop, because once you get some of the ideas there, if you haven't used software that uses layers and things like that, it's cool to learn the basics of that. But yeah, really powerful tools and industry leaders really, so it's best to learn them. But totally, if Mike's not up for it, I'm doing a lot of Illustrator I got from just YouTube videos. Also I assume you've got the Adobe suite if you've got Illustrator and Photoshop. I found videos and stuff to help you there, so they are very helpful. Take some of their tutorials. I should be prepared and have a link to my Skillshare. That's probably an idea, actually. We could all sign up. I'll find the affiliate links. Right. Affiliate just means that they track, and if you did sign up and pay afterwards, I might get a small cut of it. But I do have links that give you 2 months free on Skillshare, which is loads of tutorials from people. So that might be a cunning plan for us all. I'll look up that. That's a cool idea. You could spend 2 months on free tutorials learning stuff. Yeah. Because I learnt a little bit on Illustrator just on some of the free bits of the tutorials there. Andrea's updating Etsy listings. Yep, again, good idea to work on that SEO and stuff. Literally, some companies are reporting, some places are reporting an actual upsurge in online shopping because people are going out less. And, you know, if you're doing your Tesco order online, it's not a huge bigger step to just go in and get some little treats for yourself as well. Obviously, certain things like toiletries, you know, hand sanitizers, but face creams, hand creams especially, are really popular just now. And I do want to say, I've had, it's really sad actually, quite a few friends now are saying their kids are coming home with blistered and bleeding hands because the advice to wash their hands, and the kids are washing their hands in really nasty soap and washing their hands tons of times a day, and their hands are now all getting red and chapped, and that's horrible. So a little bit of skin creams and things to help with this, because people are washing their hands a lot more, and it's not a good thing. Yeah, so there we go. I've got lost with what I was saying again. G Morgan, making book covers, awesome, as a distraction for the last big batch of my sellable usual. Book covers is cool, that sounds fun. Guinea Pig Weekly, just working normal, making guinea pig beds in the shop, and content for my viewers and Patreon members. Awesome, yeah. This is also such a good time to start up a YouTube channel. I totally feel this is a good time to connect to people. I'm not, as I say, not trying to be disaster economics and things, but what I'm thinking is, you know, we all want to help small businesses. There's a lot of people that are going to struggle with everything that's going on just now. And one thing that we can all do, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, all these places, they're going to be okay. But somewhere like YouTube, or if you read blogs, or any of these kind of things that individuals are creating, if you just, doesn't have to be my videos, I would love it if it was, but if you just take an extra 5 minutes out of your day to watch an extra video, to share a blog, to read something, you know, to just do something like that, that can help individuals who are stuck at home, maybe people who can't go in and do their normal job and they're doing videos and stuff. So that can like really help individual people, you know, the money generally goes to them. And you know, okay, I don't think many of us are making a ton of money out of these things, but it absolutely helps. So yeah, I mean, okay, absolutely watch the latest series of Westworld or any of those things, but throw in a bit of time to support the individual person. And there's tons of live streams and stuff where you can get on and chat, and I think they're a whole load of fun as well. I help my friends run a once a monthly club, and obviously that's been shut down, so I've been trying to convince him to do a sort of live stream club. I think that could be kind of fun. A little bit of music, but a little bit of chat, and just for all the people who can't get out, it's just keeping the community going. Wow, I'm going off on rambly side projects here, am I? Naughty Dog Fine Arts. All 2 of my art shows I spent 2 years preparing for are cancelled. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully they'll get rescheduled or something. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sorry. That's awful. Yeah. I haven't slept enough. Lisa, also reading our Iceberg is Melting. I haven't heard of that one, but reading too. This is a great time to catch up on reading. And if you're open for mail and everything just now, it's totally a good time to order some books. I mean, yeah, okay, you can get books online. I don't like reading them on devices so much. I like owning a book. So yeah, just now, right now, is a really good time to order in craft kits, to order in books, to order in things to do. A lot of countries already, the schools are shut down. They aren't in the UK yet, but it's going to happen. And I think most people are saying the schools, like, half the kids aren't there already. People are keeping their kids at home. So order all the stuff, all the things. and get it in just now. Just stock up on things to do. Dimitrova, homeschooling is a horror. I use Craft to calm down after the classes. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm sure you'll love your kids, but being stuck in all the time with them is tricky. And yeah, homeschooling's not the easiest thing, but yeah, crafts is cool as well. Set the kids to work. Little fingers, they can make dainty things. Right, scroll the chat. Oh, Lily Tree, thinking of setting up a craft along live stream. Yeah, you absolutely have to. If I can get the tech sorted, it will give people something to do. Absolutely. If you need any help with the tech, I have made all the mistakes. Probably am still making them. But yeah, totally. I think that would be awesome. I think as much of that as we can is a really good thing. Because it's fun. It gives you something to do. Yeah. Julianne, hello, how's everyone? Good to see you. I'm doing not bad. Yeah. Andrea, agree, can't stop cuddling dogs or cats. Absolutely. I'll take the risk on cuddling dogs. And well, cats, but there's none around here really. Naughty dog, without my fur babies, I don't know what I'd do. Exactly, they're such good company. Well, also Ben, my male dog, was just before I started the stream, he was being very unsettled and woofing, and I was like, are we even going to get to stream? Because he's just, being annoying. G. Morgan, you have several local shows and workshops that are no more. Our tour season will be over before it's begun. Yeah, that's super difficult. I know, like, my mum's up in the Highlands and their village has a lot of people coming in off cruises. That makes them a whole lot of money. The vast amounts of people that come in off cruises. And yeah, that's not going to happen. All this has really put me off the idea of going on a cruise ever. Not that I'm like wealthy, but they're just floating petri dishes, aren't they? It's revolting. If you're not getting the vomiting thing, now you're getting this. Lisa, cool. Haley, I have to do a YouTube video tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. I have to as well. I've actually. About a month ago, I think January, I was ill for quite a bit of and missed making videos. So I got a super drive on to make loads of videos, and that's why if you check my latest releases of videos, like the hair and everything has changed a bit of it. The colour of the hair is all in different amounts, and also, like, I'm talking about, like, the Pinterest one that I just released. I recorded it before Pinterest made the changes that thankfully they changed back again. I recorded my video on the changes of the algorithm where I mentioned that ads would be changing. I recorded that before Etsy dropped the bombshell to say ads are changing. So I've got a ton of videos I need to edit and get up, but we've got some exciting E-rank things as well that I need to get videos made for. But it's weird, after doing an absolute ton of videos, then suddenly I'm like, yeah, recording no more. My energy for that's gone, so I'll hopefully get some more videos. Speaking of E-rank, Debbie, our other wonderful moderator, E-rank Angel, is in the house. Hello there. Naughty Dog from Indiana, USA. Love your accent. Thank you so much. Deb, you're going to start your garden, clean up a little early this year, and some seeds inside. Yep. I'm trying to think what I got. I got some tomatoes. They're not going to grow. I got some tomato seeds, some lettuces, some radishes, and I've got a bag. I've got a box under my sink with loads of stuff that I've tried in years before. Our climate up here isn't the best for growing most things, but I'll get some things done inside anyway. Lily Tree, you'll PM about live streaming. Cool. Anything I can help. I think you'd be awesome at live streaming. It's a rush. It's an interesting thing for sure. Oh, I've nearly got to the bottom of the chat. Cool. Haley, Pam, I have a question. I edited last week's video on iMovie. I think it was that one, but it wouldn't show on YouTube to upload. Oh, I don't know. I don't use iMovie, and I think the first thing with any of these is the video showing up on iMovie? It's, can you see it in the app? Can you play it from the app? I assume I don't even have my phone with me. That is weird. But as it's an app, I assume that you have to link up to your YouTube channel and you can just push it to YouTube. Or trying to remember I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure on your phone you still have the option to go live. You have the option to put up videos, I'm pretty sure. So if you have the file on your phone, you could go into the YouTube app, YouTube Creator Studio, there's the words, on your phone, and hopefully put it up that way, or send it to your PC or laptop, and that would be a little bit easier, I believe. Hopefully you could upload it from your PC. But yeah, I've not used iMovie, but that's a pain. One person to keep hitting, sorry if you're hearing random noises, I'm hitting my mic, I'm hitting my computer, I'm hitting everything. If you haven't watched him yet, there's a YouTuber, D Nimman, who's all about YouTube stuff on mobile phone. Also, Brian G. Johnson, I know, has used iMovie as well, so they're both YouTubers that might be able to help you. I am not in the cult of the apple, so I don't know. Right, I'm just gonna finish up soon, but I'm gonna pop over to my email, but I won't show you the screen because I don't know what I'm allowed to share. But I have, as I said, now I won't be able to find it. Yes, I've got my email from the ETSU University, and it's just telling us the curriculum. So I thought you guys might want to hear that, maybe. And I'm not going to read everything. So we're going to be getting our courses by the end of the month, and I'm going to have to do one class every month. Yes, so, and the first training is going to be about the program basics and hosting events, because for the ETSU, definitely for the first 2 months, they've told us that we're not to do live in-person trainings. Everything's going to be online, so do something here. So yeah, training schedule. So in March, our first training is going to be the intro to ETSU and events, so how to set things up. So I'm about to let you know what I'm allowed to do, what we're going to be doing here. In April, it's going to be teaching all about social media, which should hopefully be interesting. But then May, the one I'm really looking forward to is ETSI search and Google search. Super looking forward to that. June, ETSI ads and off-site ads. So hopefully they're going to be giving us advice on how to optimize them and everything there. July, photography. August, in branding. September, holiday preparation. October, trends. November, shipping. And December, customer service. So that's what the ETSU, what they're going to be teaching us. So now we're supposed to do a minimum of 3 trainings, but hopefully, if they let us, I would like to do a training, at least one training on each of the things that they give us there. Certainly, I think SEO, definitely. I'm going to do as many trainings on that as I can. So SEO, most definitely, and I think the ads is going to be a super important one. Prepping for Christmas, really good. And see how you all feel about the other ones. I'm interested to see what kind of experts are going to be teaching the things and what they're going to be teaching us. Photography is so super important, but every time I make a video on photography, it's crickets. So we'll see. But that's what they're doing. Hayley, you're most welcome. Sorry I couldn't help much. Lisa doesn't mind being a guinea pig. I'm assuming that's for Lily. Yeah, Lily, totally let us all know. Post up in the Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends group when you're going to go live and we can all pop in. Because I think I've told you all this, but I went live first when it was first available to me. I think you had to have a certain number of subscribers at the time, and it was just on a phone at that point. I can't remember, but I thought, okay, I'll go live. I didn't have many subscribers, and I was so nervous, but I hooked my mobile phone up to a tripod, stood up in front of it, and spoke at 1,000,000 miles an hour for about 5 minutes. 2 people came on and said hello, which totally freaked me out. It was so weird to have to deal with chat and talking as well. But I was like, talking away super fast, switched off, and was totally buzzing. So, and you have a good following now. You have a good lot of subscribers. I think I maybe had about 500. So totally different, and it took a while to build up till we've got this wonderful chat, this wonderful community, which is absolutely awesome. It makes it so much easier that I can come on here without too much planned and I can just talk away for a little while. You guys make it so much easier that we can just have a little chat. Naughty Dogs, yeah, don't want to be rude. Is this an okay place to ask questions of the audience? Yep, absolutely. Full of makers, and yep, ask away. That's what it's a community. I mean, yes, no spam or being rude to each other or whatever, but everyone can support everyone and ask the questions you need to. And yeah, if it's really bad, we've got Lily. She's our super mod in here. She'll bring down the banhammer. But no, absolutely ask away questions. Denise, you're meant to get notifications when I go live, but you didn't for some reason. Glad I've seen this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, YouTube has a funny algorithm, and it's even if you're subscribed. Well, if you're subscribed, you're not going to get told all the time. If you're subscribed and you've rang the bell, you're not going to get told all the time. You have to subscribe, ring the bell, tell them that you want to be told about every single thing that I do, which is kind of stalkery and weird. And also, and this is the weirder one, because I don't expect people to watch every single thing that I do, but if they send you a notification and you're busy or you can't see it or something and you don't watch it, this is the same with most social media. If they tell you about something that somebody's done and you go, not interested in that one, and you don't watch it, then they'll just go, oh, well, you don't like Pam anymore, we're not going to show you any more of her, which is bonkers, because of course people can't watch everything. So that is another thing. Your YouTubers that you like, you might, if you've missed a few or something, you might have to go back in and watch a few and engage a bit so that YouTube looks and goes, oh yeah, you like that person. Because I find that as well. I watch a lot of YouTube, and it's almost like in spurts that suddenly they'll be notifying you about the same person again and again, and you get to see their videos. And then 3 or 4 months go past and you think, oh, I haven't heard about that person. I wonder if they've put up any videos. And they've been putting up their normal load of videos, but I might have missed watching one because I was busy or something, and YouTube have just said, oh, you're not interested, we won't show you anymore. And I'm like, no, I wanted to know about their videos. You can look in your subscriber feed, and I do do that. But I like YouTube to just bring it up on my home screen and say, this is what you're supposed to be watching. Girl, Jinta girl, is that how you say it? But girl, hello. Awesome. Andrea, you do lives on Facebook twice a week. Need to make the plunge and do YouTube. Oh, well, if you're already doing Facebook, then you know what you're doing. It's all pretty similar, and yeah, it's great. I've not really done many Facebook lives. Been doing some in E-Rank group for anyone who's on Etsy and hasn't been there. They've been fun. Been the E-Rank Dream Team, Anthony, me and Starla have done a few lives, which has been cool, and now I've got my funky setup. We can I might even be able to do them a bit more there, which is cool. Also, I'm still trying to remember how to use a tracker pad to work a computer, to work the laptop. I'm not practiced with that. But yeah, Andrea, if you already do lives, then it's a similar experience. It's just getting the technology to talk to everything is important. Yeah, everyone's saying to Naughty Dog that absolutely you can ask your questions there. Right. Oh man, the heating in my head. This is the only bad thing about this. My what looks like a dark and dingy dungeon that I'm recording in here, that I'm filming in here, is actually my upstairs bedroom. I've got to show you actually, right? I've never done this before. Come for a walk with me. But just for anyone who thinks they don't have space, like my friend who runs a club, and he's like, oh, I'd have to tidy up my house and everything. This is my spare bedroom, and it's a loft bed that's in my spare bedroom, and I can't see what, I need to actually be able to see my other screen to show you what I'm showing to show. Yeah, so what we've got here, I'm underneath the bed. So this is just like a tiny little space. That's the stairs to get. That's the ladder to get up to the bed. It's just a tiny little room with the world's worst wallpaper. So that's why I put up this back screen here. This back. It's just a vinyl stuck up on the wall. And I did a thing. I've got. Ooh. Can't get you too close because there's a limit, but in the corner there, and I'm gonna sort out lighting for all that better, I squeezed some tiny little shelves in there so I can start putting up. There's a lot of my felties. I've got there's the fox, my dragon, and also, you can't see it very clearly, but stuff that people have sent me, like the folded book with my name on it that I was sent and stuff like that. So there we go. That's a behind the scenes. No, I'm not even going to show you the rest of the behind the scenes of the junk piled up there. But the good thing about filming is that clean up the area that the camera's going to see. I think even this microphone's kind of hiding some junk over here a little bit. But yeah, clean up the worst of the area, and you just have to make the one little bit of it nice. But yeah, this is a tiny little spare bedroom, but it looks like a dark dungeon. Right. Ooh. My scroll is not working. I'm trying to... Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong page. Technology, am I wonderful? Okay, Naughty Dog. First live stream I've ever participated in. Awesome. Welcome aboard. Does anyone think there's much interest in live streaming hyper-realistic wildlife painting? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds really cool. The thing to do that's a little more difficult when you're streaming these kind of things is give yourself some topics to talk about, at least to start with, because it can be a little bit difficult with the talking away to just yourself. But yeah, I would totally love to see that. I think plenty of people would. Yeah, I think that would be great to sit and watch someone painting. Don't hit... Oh, wow, hit the table, then look straight into the light. Yeah, wonderful. But absolutely, I mean, Bob Ross is a thing. We've all watched Bob Ross. He's not hyper-realistic, but hyper-realism wildlife painting. Yes, do, very much so. And yeah, Gina Girl says yes, and G Morgan, absolutely. Seal it back, brilliant, love the name. Crafty Live, hello everyone, first time, welcome aboard, hi there. Gina Girl, soap makers will make bank of this virus. Absolutely, yeah, well, I think the thing is, like, proper handmade soaps take a while to cure, so they can't kind of churn these things out. I was laughing, like, there's so many people talking about, you know, making hand sanitizers and stuff. For those who don't know, I'm actually a chemist to trade, a industrial chemist, and I'm sitting there going, I could actually chemically make soap really quite easily here, but I'm not going to. And I think hopefully the people that we're going to panic buy have bought the stuff that they're going to need. There's only so much soap you can fit into a house, and hopefully things will start resupplying, and yeah, the panic will be over a bit. Yeah, soap and hand sanitizers, hopefully they're going to resupply. But absolutely, yeah, if you make them, then yeah, it's a good time. If you're making anything like that, get your listings up. It's nice gifts for people. I was going to say, I don't think anyone's going round to anyone's house just now, are they? We're not supposed to be. But yeah, it would make a cool gift. Hand sanitizer and a bit of soap. And a couple of sheets of loo roll. Yeah. Lily Tree. The short and probably not most useful answer is to try it and find out. You never know what people want until you try. No, I absolutely think people will absolutely watch people doing painting and hyper realistic and anything like that. The thing is to be aware of what your audience is likely to be. Like when I do a needle felting video, you know, when I'm sitting doing a needle felting live, I'm aware that 90% of you aren't needle felting. A large percentage of you are never going to be interested in needle felting, but some people just like to watch people crafting. Some people do like to craft along. Some people like to chat. Some people like to just hang about for live streams. So it's catering. I think a lot of people, especially with art, and I can understand why, think that they're teaching an art class, whereas a live isn't quite like that. Not that I'm a total expert, but you know, it's a different thing. So it's to keep people engaged, especially in a live where you can't cut the 2 hours of stabbing a giant cow that you didn't realise was going to be as big as that. So you've got to sort of keep on going there. Lisa, exclusive tour. Yes, exactly. Denise, oh, a wee tour. G Morgan, wee. Lily Tree, so calling that the dungeon from now on. I know it looks very dungeony in the films, but it's not. Lisa, where's the hair with no head? Looking forward to part 2. Yeah, I will do that. I thought about doing that tonight, but I just wanted to check that the setup works just now. Now that it does, then I will get on to the part 2 pretty soon. Trendy Villager, hello there. Andrea, no one wants to see my craft room except where I film. It's a complete mess. You're a crafter. It's supposed to. Oh, yeah, I keep on trying to tidy mine up, but things explode. Wool gets everywhere. Dealer, did I finish my bunny project? No, not yet. I was just firmed him up a little bit, but I will. In the next few days, I'll probably come on and do a bit more felting. I want to see how felting goes in the new setup. But yeah, I haven't done it yet. Watching an artist is kind of meditation. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's nice to sit, and this is something totally different that you don't get on the tally, but I know there are people, I think it's like on Twitch more than YouTube, but there's people who just like sit and knit. They're not doing a tutorial or anything. There's just like a little old woman sitting and knitting and chatting, and people watch it, and it's awesome. And that's what gave me the idea that felting might be okay life. People might like to watch it. Right, anyway, I'll give you all like a couple more minutes. I suppose 5, because I waved that hand. Give you all 5 more minutes, and then I've got to get back to work. Get back to my other jobs. But yeah, that's been kind of fun. I so appreciate everyone that jumped on. This was just like totally off the top of my head. I was just like, right, let's try going live, and that kind of worked. So I think I'll keep up, so keep an eye out, ring the bell, and tell YouTube that you want to hear from me if you want to hear about these, and I'll just try and jump on and get a few, just to check in how everyone's crafty sanity's going, whatever's happening in your country. Denise, I wet felted a cat cave a couple of days ago. Awesome, first time I've made anything like that big. My 2 cats are ignoring it. I made it a bit too wee. I tried one of those a few years ago, and literally it would have been big enough for a bird by the time I'd finished it, and it looked more like it came out of a cat than the cat would want to go into it. But my friend did them, and she did the beautiful big caves with all like the mushrooms and the flowers on top, and it looked brilliant. And her cats lie on top of it. They don't go into it at all. Naughty dog, I'm no Bob Ross, but this is all good advice. You're most welcome. There's only one Bob Ross, but you are who you are as well, and it would still be cool to see. I think, yeah, it's cool. And the other thing you can do for something like a painting, you could also record it as well as live stream it, and then you could speed that up and, you know, make a video or do things like that out of it as well. Rosanny, hey, be safe, y'all. Yep, totally. That's it. I hope everybody's okay and keeping themselves and their family safe. Denise, if you tell them they're not allowed, they'll probably go in there. Oh yeah, for the cats. Yeah, yeah. Cats are. I would love. You can buy. They're not called cat. Well, they're not called cat caves because they're for dogs. But there's a similar kind of thing, but it doesn't hold itself up. It's like a dog bed with a fluffy blanket all attached together, and I think they call them snuggle pods. And the dogs, you see pictures, and the dogs go in and get all snuggled up. I know there's no way if I tried to encourage my dogs, they'd be like, what is this trap you're trying to spring on us? I'm not using that. So yeah, the more you spend on something, the more they're like, no. Right, guys, I better run. That has been great. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see if I can figure out how to end this. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, and we'll try something again real soon. Catch you later.